Hello everyone, I'm Paleo Parks, and after 4 months of not uploading, well, irregular uploading, I am back with another Jurassic World Evolution 2 video, and not only that, a new park building series. This park will be called PRIMEVAL Sanctuary, and yeah, it's real. I have full creative control over this park. I don't really plan to do any twists or anything, like adding a coastline or making this an actual island. I'm just on a square map here. I just want to like have some fun with this game again, you know. I just want to have some full creative control, and yeah. For my former regular viewers of this channel, you can tell that I am using a keyboard and mouse because of this cursor when I normally use my PS5 controller to build this. But yeah, I really I decided to switch things up. I connected a keyboard and mouse to my PS5, and so since it's really my first time trying to do this on keyboard and mouse, you can see I'm trying to figure everything out. You can see my mouse movements are kind of sloppy and kind of slow. So the first half of the video is gonna be me fumbling around with this because I am bad at using keyboard and mouse on this game, at least, but after a while, I get the hang of it right when I start placing some rocks. And that's like, what, a few minutes in? Anyway, right now, I built the visitor center, and now I'm building some path, which will be part of an enclosure. I don't know why I stretched the path out this long, so I deleted some. And I did the same for the other side too. I tried to mirror it as good as possible. And on that path, I'll be placing some amenities. Well, right now, one path is longer than the other, so I'll try to fix that because symmetry is goated, of course. But yeah, I don't really know what to talk about since I haven't done this for so long. But whew, okay, let's see. Yeah, it's quite a thick path, to be honest. I'll line it with planters soon, and I'll place some amenities on there, and I'll have some herbivores going in those enclosures. Maybe like some. I think I remember placing some Amargasaurus there, some Nodosaurus maybe, and some Crichtonsaurus. I forgot, but whatever. We'll see once we get to the end of the video. Oh gosh, the retention is probably so bad. I'm so bad at speaking. Okay, I didn't write a script for this, but what do I talk about? Oh yes, I originally planned for this to be invisible fencing, but then I decided, hey, maybe I should use rocks because, you know, invisible fencing, it just seems kind of weird. I still used invisible fencing, but I used rocks for like most of it, really, because there would be rocks in the front row, and on the back row there'd be this sort of invisible fence, just so that the dinosaurs don't cause any harm to the guests, or at least say like dinosaur danger. Something like that, like that weird warning on the top of the screen where it says dinosaur. Like there's like three claw strikes. But whatever, you get it. Right now, I'm trying to build some planters. I'm trying to manually build some planters, but unfortunately, I couldn't because the trees would look weird if it was placed directly onto path. So I deleted some of the path, and I placed some multi wall pieces onto the places with no path, so that, you know, the trees wouldn't completely be on the path. That's just not how trees grow. And around the multi-wall pieces, I placed the luxury path around it again. Oh gosh, bro, I'm so bad at speaking nowadays. But whatever. I'll try to entertain you guys as much as possible with my weird speaking. Help me. Okay. I'm going insane. Seriously, I do not know what to talk about. I'm just placing path right now. But, yeah, I guess I should really just talk about where I've been for so long. I was really just bored of making videos. That might happen again. I might get bored of making videos again. So don't get your hopes up. As you can see, normally I script my videos, but I decided to do something different. I decided to go back to my roots and not script my videos at all. And now finally I'm placing the trees again inside of the dirt opening. And so, yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with how these planters turned out. But as you can see, it looks pretty empty with just these manually built planters there. So I placed a Jurassic World gate onto the path, and I think I added a fountain, a couple more fountains, like one of those big DNA fountains. I forgot. Maybe I deleted it later on down the line, but we'll see. I created this park a couple of days ago. Sorry, I built this entrance a few days ago. So whoa, okay, what was that? You guys might not have seen it, but the screen kind of lagged there. So I might have just been going insane in your guys' perspective, but whatever. This is so weird. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, man. Like it's just so, cause like I'm not used to narrating my videos like this anymore, right? Cause I'm used to writing a script, and now that I'm so overly reliant on scripts, I don't know how to speak. I don't know how to improvise my speech, you know. So that's kind of a downside of writing scripts. But yeah, I keep saying "us" now. See, like back when I used to do this, my "us" and "ahs" were much less. But whatever, I'm yapping on too much. So I'm just gonna talk more about this park and less about my weird way of speech. I finished placing those concrete barriers just to prevent human stupidity from touching the fences, because people would do that. And now I'm lining the path with some rocks, and right after those rocks I shall place some invisible fence so that the dinosaurs don't accidentally jump over the rocks. Yeah, for the next 30 seconds I have nothing to talk about because it's just purely placing rocks. So I'm just gonna go back to my weird figure of speech. But I've already told you guys everything about it, so now I don't have anything to talk about. So I don't know what to talk about. I can already see the retention graph, man. It's probably going way down because my talking is absolutely nonsense. I should probably write scripts again, but whatever. I need to get used to this again, man. But whatever. I placing some amenities, and I'm covering the backs of the amenities with these fences because the backs of the amenities are garbage, literal garbage. There's garbage behind the back of the amenities. But yeah, I tried to put a hotel here, but ultimately I decided to put one on the other side just because there's more space. It just looks natural there, one of these big boy hotels. And I tried to place some trees with the foliage brush, but ultimately I decided upon placing them individually as decorations, and now I'm lining that path with planters because planters always spice things up. And now with the desert rocks, I'm lining this set of path with them. Listen, once again, I don't know what to talk about because for the next 30 seconds it's just placing these rocks. So just I don't even know whatever. I'm just gonna stop talking and hope you guys are entertained by my rock placing skills. That was, that segment was shorter than I expected, so I'm grateful for that. And I just saw me placing some invisible fencing because I'm going to need it so that the dinosaurs don't attack the guests. I have clarified that 16 million times in this video. I need to write scripts again, and I think I tried to place a tree there, but ultimately, I keep saying ultimately, I just couldn't put a tree there, unfortunately. So yeah, I tried to do this weird thing with the fencing. I tried to get it to be I tried to make it a square, but I couldn't, so I turned it into a triangle. And now, to get it as symmetrical as possible, I decided to do the same thing on the other side of the path. Okay, listen, I need to write scripts again. I don't know how much time I clarified that during this video, but I need to begin writing scripts again. To separate these two enclosures, well, it's one enclosure, but after I place those two fences, it is two enclosures now. Right in the middle of it, there's this weird watchtower. I don't know why it's there. It just looks cool, I guess. And now I'm just drawing a bunch of rivers and meanders. But I deleted all them so that I can get some elevation. Next episode, I will add some elevation into this park. I will, on the left wing of the park. What? No, wait. On the right wing of the park, I will. Or really, it's east wing. Is it east wing or right wing? Isn't right wing a political phrase? I think it is. I'm just gonna go west. Whatever. You get it, right? On the right side of the park, I will place. I'll dig down underground because I have a nice plan for what's going to be underground. And fortunately, that video will probably be scripted so that my speech will be better than it is in this video. Because right now, you probably don't know what I'm yapping about because I haven't spoken this. I don't even know what the word is, right? I haven't done this much improv on a video ever since like last year, so I don't know what to talk about, right? Because I haven't done this in ages. So next week there's probably gonna be a scripted video because I don't wanna like bore you guys with my weird yapping, right? So I'm gonna spare you from that, and I'm gonna write an actual script. Unfortunately though, when I do write scripts, the retention goes way down because my scripts are also pretty, boring. Because the main flaw that I found when I write my scripts is I explain what is there and not why it's there, right? Like if I play some chairs, I just say, oh, look at these chairs. I don't explain why the chairs are there. And because I've been yapping about my script so much, I have forgotten to talk about the redwood stuff that I've been placing. That, like, this is, I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point, right? Whatever. You saw me place 2 aviary domes. Well, I don't even know what they're called. I think they're called aviary domes, so that the guests could look into the enclosure and feel like they are amongst the dinosaurs. And now I am trying to adjust my settings so that I can place a hatchery down. And a few episodes down the line, I might build a vet bay, like a public veterinary bay, just so viewers can peek into the like into the infirmary of dinosaurs. And yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. I do that in most of my parks, to be honest. It gets pretty old, but I don't even know what I'm talking about. But whatever. I have some. What is this? I didn't even. Okay, so Chunkingosaurus, I have Chasmosaurus, Nodosaurus, and Amogosaurus. Okay, so those are the dinosaurs that are gonna be in these enclosures, and yeah, they're all really tiny herbivores. I do remember the enclosure on the left side of the entrance is much more overstocked, but whatever. The dinosaurs are so small that it doesn't really matter, right? So yeah. A few minutes, sorry, not a few minutes, because this is fast forward. A few seconds down the line now, I will be placing, well, it's already here. I was about to talk about an emergency shelter, but, here's the emergency shelter. I didn't put much thought into this, mainly because it was really concealed from the public eye. So I just realized, like, I didn't put much thought into it. I just needed to hide it from the guests, because, if you're someone going to this park for like a holiday, right, you don't want to see a giant emergency shelter because that's just scary, right? The only implication I gave that this is a area you wouldn't want to be is those red banners you saw me place. And now here's the viewing gallery, which I lined with concrete barriers, I think, or others. No, I lined them with multiple wall pieces, which, to be honest, I prefer the concrete barriers more, but I do think the wall pieces are much easier to place. And soon I'll be placing some planters just to fill the space in between those gray paths. And now I'm placing the Jurassic Park gates just so that it's a much more grand entrance once you walk into the park. And now I think I'm considering placing some planters, yes, and now that's what I'm doing right now. And right next to the planters there'll be some seating and I think some lights too, so that's going to be pretty chill. Well, a few minutes ago I talked about the right wing of the enclosure, or the east wing of the enclosure. What I meant by that was, I don't know what I'm clarifying something I tried to say like 6 minutes ago. This is why I'm bad at impromptu, right? Okay, here we go. I'm yapping about my scripts again, alright? I'm just going to stop yapping, right? And I'm going to talk about what I'm doing in the video. Just because that is what... Now, this is the fountain I was talking about. in the beginning of the video, and just as I told you that I wouldn't yap about something I spoke about 9 minutes ago, I began yapping about something I spoke about in the start of the video. So this is working very well in my favor right now. But yes, I need to write scripts for these videos because I don't know how to do improv. Help me. Oh no, please. Yeah, that's the end of the video. The speed build is over. I have no idea what I'm doing because I haven't done this in ages. So, like and subscribe. Have a great day and, get out. I don't know how to do outros anymore. This is how bad it's gotten.